Welcome back to some along of the Chosen. We've got a covert action that's been ambushed, and we're going into an abandoned city, so we have some loss on the table here. Let's see what we can do there. Now, we got in the rescue squad our hoplite, our warden, our hitman, and our frost adder. And we are really low on equipment. I even had to build some more alloy platings just to get by.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Yes, that's a good sign that just everything is busy. Harrier Captain. That you have a basic trooper and then you have something beefy like a Harrier Captain. That's kinda rough. Talking about rough, we could just go in there, slap the trooper to Sunday, and then we have Whirlwind to reposition. Movement AP. Yeah, so we have pseudo Whirlwind to reposition, and then we can still Unwavering to get an extra action, right? And should be able to burn the muton. It's the only problem would be if there's more enemies there. We do have teamwork, and we do have double time here. And I have the Flame Viper vest. Between double time slither and these two buttons to give everyone extra mobility, we can blue move always to the other squad. I think we just do it. Just get the train rolling. We're not hiding. You're the ones being ambushed. This is a weird bug. Oh, there we go. I'm not a fan of that positioning, though, I gotta say. I am a fan of that positioning of that priest. I think we can just tile off. I mean, we have like 15 different ways. Let's just do fired up. Give him the hucks. Scan here in this area. To check if that Harrier trying to bait me here. So the problem with the let's do Unwavering here. And the problem with this flamethrower is that unlike the normal technical flamethrower, I'm always very concerned about actually getting around corners with that. So we might just preemptively throw the teamwork in there.
It is clear.
Ooh. I don't see him. I move here. If I can get the flamethrower on target, great. If not, range of the teamwork.
You have the power.
Learned about triggering something else there.
Nessun problema, capo. Occhio alle scottature.
Okay. And actually very close. The other thing I'm concerned about is what we had lately, that we had the two other groups on the ambush mission close to the rescue to squad. Since we just have a group of 2 here, being able to handle potentially 5 enemies might not be the thing. Also, with Cheese being mostly all about those grenades. Once per turn, refund the action use. So if I want to get both grenades, then I would have to spend a footage. Grenades and the Lost City might not be the best combo. I think we just
My blade seeks blood.
take it slow for a turn here. See if we hear something.
Strategy, but I shall seize
Steinfurt.
nonetheless.
I have
Found
eyes
the
on
second group. Still concentrated. Be close to activating that other one here with Dimitri.
Right, I'll go.
Yeah, why don't you heal that Viper? Kill here, Priest kill, whatever kill. Snake is able to fight the Muton. Of course, we don't have Unwavering this time, so it's just gonna be a single attack, or we move and shoot. But that's also not gonna be enough for 14. I think he's just gonna sustain if I do this. Yeah, some personal. Okay, what if we release bind here? And we just get close and personal with that area. Then we can see if Lenny can do something against the priest with a little bit more damage, a little bit more oomph. We need 16. Turns out 11 plus 4 is not gonna be enough. Well, let's put it this way, the Harrier is the bigger threat. Yeah, between poison and burn, that takes care of him. This is gonna be so go with the flow. Doing this gun race animation where he shoots in the air is very quickly getting very old. I don't know why it needs to do that. As much as I want to keep Lightning Hands cooldown available, I think we just gotta use it here. Everybody's best friend, Mr. Target.
attacking there. Clown here.
Not quite where I expected those clowns to be. That's manageable. Oh, especially if we can hit this. What can we hit with a lightning slash? Yeah, only that guy. Really depends on whether or not. What's my chance to hit here? 50. 50% is not a really good chance. Practically speaking, if I'm going down here, I'm going like this. Still have enough mobility to reach this guy. Okay. Alright. So here's what I do. We're gonna do lightning slash. I'm gonna do a buccaneer turn. That gets him low enough so that we have body harvest, which is the special ability we get from the laser-edged sword. Which is basically a free action takedown, like what Juggernaut has. And then we bury blade over here, and you might say, but hang on. This is not gonna be a kill shot, you're not gonna have any actions left. Yeah, but you can use Scotch Cutter without having any actions left. He likes to say, hardly a challenge. Okay.
Moving to designated position. Affirmative. Covering now. Per me va bene.
Grease is gonna move and do something else. This is so much extra mobility. We need something useful to do with all your extra mobility actions here. You wouldn't shoot Lenny? No, you absolutely shot Lenny. He always Lenny, poor guy.
Questo, vero? Niente, eccolo.
See if we can get eyes on that other group. Keep in mind, we should have lost relatively soon. We haven't done alert yet, huh?
On my way.
That's a good thing. Maybe we can kind of sneak up on them a little bit by going via the high ground. Yeah, that's not gonna activate.
It is clear.
Hopefully these columns are wide enough that there's no way they could see you climbing up those with your giant shield.
All right, I'll go.
The essence of stealth here. Okay, we can climb up here and get real close to them.
Make haste. My blade thirsts for blood.
Yeah, mate.
Even if the Lost spawn and activate them, we should be good here. Get up top. Yeah, we still have a bunch of mobility buttons.
Holding.
Yeah, they're screwed. They just don't know it yet. Spit on them? No. We want to grenade them. Maybe not the best idea. Could just disabling shot one of them. Activates, and then we come in and do something, or we just go down there and slash one of the guys. A trooper again. And he's such a bully. No wonder everybody's picking on him. Trooper killer, number 1. Hi.
Piaciuto?
Okay, so apparently activating by dashing in with go with the flow has some implications on the animation cutscene, the visualizer, I think it's called. Who's just not feeling it.
I'm going.
So tempted, you know, to shield charge and bash him into the car, but with the Lost here, fortunately we're not allowed to have fun.
Went off the armor.
You can do that again and you kill him. Bit for 8.
Big deal.
Looked great. That wasn't quite it now, was it? I don't think we need scouting anymore though, so why don't we just stab him?
They're on to me. You can't handle me. Finally. Si può fare.
Not even sure we have to worry about the Lost here at all. That it felt like this was a very close spawn for the rescue squad, for the code action squad. So let's see. I guess we won't get out this turn, but we get far enough away from the Lost that we don't have to worry about them.
Hauling ass that way.
I think we're just gonna stay here just in case, since we have reinforcements coming in, if there's anything coming in with Blade Storm, Overwatch, all of the above.
Ce la posso fare. Eseguo. In cover. L'avete visto?
You almost had it there with the shotgun. There's something really weird going on with that, with the action camera today. I'm not sure if that's a map, if there was a patch that broke something. I thought it was related to unwavering concentration, but that reinforcement, or not unwavering, go with the flow here. That reinforcement kinda was not quite doing that. You know what? I would feel bad not having thrown a grenade on this mission. Then again, it's kind of pointless. I would just leave. I know, Sky Ranger safety protocols. Well. That would really upset me if I could read those protocols. So you don't have a photo yet? Absolutely. In a group picture? Because why not?
We must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history. A small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
Our troops continue to exceed expectations while working with limited resources.
For
Impressive,
15
Commander.
days. Alright, at least we got 2 cores out of this one, and increased our progress here.
Another bit of information on these chosen that have been trying to hunt you down. You're starting to win over my people.
Let me just carry on. I want to do 2 things first before we look at the new covert actions.
Commander, our ring facility is currently idle. If we have the soldiers to spare, we should deploy them on a covert action with the resistance.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess... that was the plan. We're gonna get Blitzkick, and then we should be able, in theory, to double Blitzkick? I don't know. So, the whole ebb and flow thing, right? After we attack, we activate ebb and flow, which allows us to change stance into defensive stance. You started to an defensive stance, blah blah blah. So it always feels like this, you know, activate ebb and flow, you're in defensive stance. And be able to move again. So it's a movement action, I guess. I always like to call it a momentum action because that's most similar to the Templar, which is something that's clear and understandable. So I've seen in the last couple days, Marbuzi has been trying Long War of the Chosen Tetcham, and like he's been trying to wrap his head around the Warden. Like if you go in and bind, you know, with no previous campaigns played, and trying to understand the whole stances, ebb and flow, and whatever mechanic of this class, it's a dread. Like the tooltips are not doing a good job of explaining exactly how it works. Anyway, so what I'm wondering is if with the extra action from Go with the Flow here, it means I have 2 movement actions, so I can Blitzkick twice. I still find it silly that it's like it gains 0.495 damage for each rank. Why not 0.5? No, that would be overpowered. Anyway, you're out for 15 days for now. Alright, let's have a quick look. What new covert actions we got from the influence? Gather supplies.
Share some new information on the chosen.
That was in New Indonesia. Let me double check the world map. We are not doing anything down here because of strength right now. Wouldn't be the worst in terms of getting additional rebels. Or we can get a mission for an alien defector. Points is also always tempting, but this is kind of the I want to keep 3 soldier missions for when the ambush chance is high. How far away are we from supply drop? 9 days, so we can do 2 more covert actions before the supply drop comes. I'm torn here, torn and undecided. Could also just continue hunting the Chosen. That's always an option. We don't have any level 2 bonds yet. That would reduce the timer. I think I might just, in the interest of knowing that they have gear, that you threw all your weapons away the moment you got back on the ship. Also, I think I didn't even have the mech shorty equip on that last mission. Yeah, we just sent the same people again. They're kind of gonna be a little bit stuck in covert action hell, but you almost have a guaranteed chance of success, and you're gonna deal reasonably fine if we get ambushed. Give me some supplies, and we're probably gonna do as the second mission the rookies, the rebels. Alright, what are we doing here? New technical. Take a look at your skills, what you got there. So apparently I kind of completely overlooked that we were starting here on Maria with 11 hack score, so that would have been also a really good candidate for another hacker. Like another hijacker or something like that. Or specialist. You know, now she's not hacking but rather burning. Or maybe rocketing? I don't know. Let's see what you got. It's grenades only. Total combat. You have very low combat intelligence, so we can't take much of that. Like, the mobility and the low-ish aim screams to me just Flamer. Flamer technical, you're gonna be happy with it. The XCOM roll tells me, hey, you know, you want an extra grenade slot? The grenades can crit with biggest booms and with heat warheads. Well, I mean, you don't have tandem, but still. Wanna do decent damage, shred some extra stuff. But we only get 28 points, so planning to spend 45 seems like the wrong approach. Like, you could do something like, you could do Flamer, but pick up biggest booms, and then total combat, volatile mix, heat warheads. You have some potent grenades. Like, none of the other rocket talents do anything for your grenades, and you're just missing out on burnout or shredder. But again, that's a lot of AP that we don't have. Maybe it's really just gonna be full on burn. Alright, making decisions for future commander. It's gonna be mostly full-out burn, and then yeah, either we combine biggest booms with something from here. Biggest booms just for the one grenade in the grenade slot. Hang on, no, total combat. Oh no, it does grant a grenade only slots. No, that's for the future commander to decide. It's a shame, really, that there's. I don't think there really is much in terms of XCOM role perks that benefit the Flamer technical. At least not the Flamer attack, the Gauntlet. It's really just then about looking for mobility perks or survival perks. So that could be, you know, spending a lot of time here looking at perks. Maybe it's just a zone of control. You go in, you flamethrower a bunch of guys, and then those guys can't really move much because you reduce mobility. I could also see something like Predator, so, you know, if we pick up Shredder here in the Sergeant row, then we have decent aim to shred some enemies, but no, we're not. 68 plus 15 is still kind of bad. You're just gonna have, let's just get used to it. There. No, that's not it. That's gonna be your weapon until the end of the game. Alright. Back to the Geoscape. We have our Smash and Grab and our HQ Assault currently infiltrating, and that troop column ambush over there. What's this one? Smash and Grab that's about to expire. Just double checking what makes the most sense to scan at the moment. I think we're trying to get some liberation missions done in Eastern US.
Setting course for the Eastern US precinct.
I'm surprised actually that we only have 3 active missions, and I had so trouble getting gear for the guys on the covert action ambush. Okay, this is lib 3. We're not doing that with that timer, but we've discovered it, so it's going to be easier to discover next time around. That is lib 1. Not going to be able to do it with that timer. Oh, hang on. The plan was to boost the HQ to then get this smash and grab basically for free. Yeah.
There is no honor in these tactics, and I do not regret their failure.
Tribal Fire Officer. And I think it's time that Melvin gets some officer training here. Since we're boosting this anyway, might as well boost it now. So at this point, I'm kind of confident that we're commit to this plan. Let's double check actually. 1 day, 16 hours until we can launch this. 2 days, no, actually 3 days until we have to launch this. So this should line up very nicely.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
This gives us moving around project for the vortex grenade, which is, you know, slightly better than a plasma grenade, I would say. We're gonna get turrets from the Liberation. So this is gonna be free in a second anyway. We got a couple faceless corpses lately. Not enough to make that one free. And let's throw in a facility lead or two here. Just to pass some time until the resources from the HQ and from the alien machinery come in. 69 supplies, that's not bad. Okay, that also frees up 3 engineers to do something. Hang on. No, we still have something to dig. I thought we were done digging. Never mind. Get your shovels out again. Scientist. Like to do that.
Commander Tygan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the Skulljack to good use. We should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
Let me see gear again here. So I did press the make everything available button before I set out the Forward Action Rescue Squad there. So currently nobody has any gear equipped, but do we have stuff available? Shitty ball pump. Shotgun. You're doing bond training. Okay, right. 3 hours. Let me just pass 3 more hours. Okay, bond training finished. UVIP from cell.
Setting course for Sector 11, West Africa.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Feel like if we double up on our gauntlets, at least that's where we have decent weapons. We do have a max sniper rifle. Okay. I'm almost thinking, though I kind of want you for the hacking. I was almost thinking, hey, we just finished a trial by fire officer training here on our shinobi. We trial by fire someone here. And I guess the plan with Maria was, the reason why we trained her as a technical is that's a class that doesn't care about weapon, right? If we set people on fire, they're not fighting back most of the time. Unequip barracks again. And see if we have some sort of gear for these guys here. We have 4 platings. That's not even enough for everybody. But we can actually we need some supplies. We get plating for everyone. Oh, look, Andy, you have armor. Let's just finish you off here. Give you the Flamescale Vest. You'd like some extra mobility. We also have some AP to spend here. That's gonna take a second. How we're looking for actual armor? We've got 4 trooper armors. So we definitely want us on those 2. Hold that fort. What other armors can we link? Officer and trooper. So we don't have any corpses for the rest. Okay. So we're going all trooper here. Did finish the Skulljack for the hacking boost, so let's get that. Don't have any vests available at the moment. Right. Well, that's the ultralight vest. Yes, you know, if I'm playing aggressive, sure, get you some extra mobility. We need now scales or something at least that provides some health. Probably one more. Eating, huh? Basically, alloy plating just a bonus effect, immunity against corrosion. Maybe I should consider that. I'm not sure what else you use the Type Arm corpses for. Might be some weapon we can research with that. We have the meter for you. Maybe medkit. Cool. Then we'll get some AP rounds. Plating and some medkit. We have a little bit of money, so we could buy something if we really wanted to. Very much tempted to get a proper shotgun for Jason. By proper shotgun, I mean the prototype plasma. Give me a laser sight, give me a barrel, magazine, and then we're kind of looking a little bit close on time, so throw a suppressor or so on. Let's throw a basic suppressor on the SMGs. And that's fine, okay. Time to take a quick look at AP here. Melee. Probably gonna be either resilience for if we're gonna go defensive. Oh no, we're going shooty with you, huh? So it's gotta be Hunter's Instincts, I think. Yeah. Saving for that. Grab Burial Protocol, yes. That's gonna be very nice. Over here, oh right, Liquidator. We have the points to grab it. I think that's gonna be really tricky to use though. Like, we can't pistol attack after moving, obviously. I feel like focus should not be in the talent tree in the XCOM row anymore, since the whole intercept build was removed here. So yeah, we could totally grab this, but if I don't have quick draw, equipping a pistol is going to reduce my mobility, and our mobility isn't great to begin with. So I think I probably have to get quick draw first, and then we pick that up later down the line. And in that case, we might as well not pick up anything right now and just save the points. Alright, over here. I think thousands to go, gotta be our first pickup. Hitting an enemy with a primary weapon, take an additional action, non-movement action. The non-movement part might be what's making this a little bit tricky, but we do get momentum, so we technically have movement. No, just not the 2 movement you would expect normally. Over here, saving for double tap, I think. Oh, is that grapple ally? Reposition? Put an ally to your position. That's a fun ability. Unique fun ability, and I'm almost a big fan of those, but this is like low is 35, double tap is 35. We gotta pick up double tap once we get there.
Deployed.
In position to drop.
Get me another scientist, thank you very much. There was an argument to be made to not do the mission and wait for this to respawn, but, well, I guess that argument wasn't made in time.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
And for a quick filler episode with an ambush, this is turning out fairly long here today. What do we have here? Romaniac, Emily. Haven't seen you around in a while. Well, not with that timer though. Okay, and there's our HQ assault, ready to be done. You know, I just wanna. No, let's not click to finish the facility lead. Do the HQ assault, and then we have money to actually get a proper research started. But that's gonna have to be it for today. Oh, let me have a quick look on our HQ squad just to refresh our memories. Who's there? Got a demolitionist, a survivalist, ranger, arsonist. Alright, we have the agent and the Pathfinder hunter. So triple sniper setup, and then Spark scout for scouting. And we'll see how that shakes out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.